That's why I was saying maybe we should.
Oh my goodness.
You can just blame me. I'm always the reason why we're late.
That's okay.
It's
At least
true.
I have somebody to blame that isn't me, so that's good.
Yeah.
How was everybody's weekend? I mean, other than Elena's, who just you really don't have to tell us again. You could just say that it went horribly.
No, I mean,
now that we're live, people may want to know, but if you really want to share that horror story again, then by all means.
So yeah, if you haven't been on my stream this morning and you don't know this, I spent all the weekend editing and proofing a book just to make a deadline for my pre-order. And I made the deadline and it cost me everything. Basically. Also, I saw a movie, so I did weekend stuff, so you can't say I didn't do weekend stuff. That's it. That's my weekend. You guys tell me about yours so I can feel less like a crazy human.
I actually went to a write-in in Dallas, so that's about an hour and a half away, this last Saturday, which was fun. I realized that I'm not the only weird human, which was really nice.
Yeah, finding other weird people is amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, if you're weird to begin with, you're never going to be like normal and boring.
And then, of course, since I haven't really been around humans in the last year and a half, really 5 years, I haven't really been around humans since Ember was born. I totally forgot that my name is a little bit off because what you see down there is my real name. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love Greek goddesses, blah, 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 and all the mythology and stuff. And I'm like, grow up with a name like that and you'll hate it. So I don't know anything about the mythology because I don't.
Wow.
But yeah, I have a couple of girls that like really thought that I was into it and wanted to know if it was my real name, and it's like, yep, no.
I feel you because my actual given name is the same, and I grew up in England where that patron is. Yeah. Not my jam.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you about names. My middle name is Elena, which is like, Helen of Troy, which would be nice if people would make reference to that. But they didn't because guess what the name of the wife of the communist dictator was?
Oh.
One try. Also, there's a pet name derived from it. It's sort of an endearment from the name, which is Lenuța, which is great. It's used basically by old ladies. I hated my middle name for most of my life because of that. So yeah. Also a saint's name because
so far we all have names that we don't like. This is what is bringing us together.
Really bad names and pups. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't mind my name now, but whenever I go out and people and they know my name, and then that's where it's people that's the problem.
Hey, you have to appreciate my restraint because Athena was my favorite Greek goddess. Well, second favorite because I preferred Artemis because she hunted. But then I grew up and realized she was like a virgin, and I was like, oh my God.
She's too busy killing and hunting things, man. She ain't got time to get boned.
Yeah, whatever. I realized I like, relationships.
Oh my God.
So then Athena got bumped to #1 because she was smart enough not to skip out on life's pleasures. Probably why she was the goddess of wisdom. Oh my God. I should probably shut up because I'm too tired to say anything that makes sense.
It's only going to get worse or better, depending on your take.
What are you guys working on today? I can't remember.
I I'm working on my Christmas cozy, which I'm guessing by the end of today's stream will be at 30K out of 40 projected for it. So I'll be writing for a couple of sprints until I hit my goal for today, and then I'll switch to edit the first part of it.
I'm working on those.
Yeah, that's nice. I want to get one of those.
Oh, I see Shannon. Hi, Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon said good morning.
Hi, Shannon.
I have 7,000 more words until I hit 50K, so hopefully I can do that before Thursday, because then Friday's a half day for the kid, and the whole last week is just going to go to hell.
I feel bad for you next month. I feel so bad for you next month.
I don't understand why they have a week. We didn't have a week off. We had, like, for Thanksgiving, is a Thursday, right? So we had usually Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then went back to school on Monday instead of the whole week off.
So the reason they do that is because I used to teach. There's two big reasons. One, the kids are too wily to get actually anything done. So a lot of people don't actually like try to do things that week because they're either like jumping off the walls. And the other thing is that a lot of families actually take their kids out that week to go fly to other places because of time travel and airline tickets and everything else. So, you know, so those two factors together, they're like, this
I used to teach.
Hello, babies. You were all in here now.
I did the boo-boo.
It's okay.
I was signed up with my art account, which is fine. But now I had to switch to it so I can comment and people know who I am. So, but it's fine because there will be more likes on the stream.
That's fine with me.
This is my stream, not your stream.
Oh no, it can be his stream too.
Also,
Hi,
with Fry, I mean, she's not a loser or anything. It's just that we have different values, and hers did not align with me.
I was this close to saying something.
Don't worry, because I just decided laughing was the best policy for this one.
I mean, yeah, I never intended to become a nun, so.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I totally get it.
Like, sorry. And the reason why I think maybe she was a bit of a loser is because I don't think it was a principled choice. It was more that she was afraid of whatever happened when you let yourself fall in love. And let's face it, based on what her fellow gods and goddesses went through, I totally get it. Like, I get it. It's better to just stay out of it.
Why are you punching me? You're so aggressive now that you've been fed.
Oh my God, he's so demanding.
Yes, he does not like shots. Like, he's like, I want you to take this and transform it into like a werewolf. And that's what he became when they came to give him shots. We had to muzzle him.
Oh no.
Poor baby.
Peanut butter did not help. We tried to peanut butter him, treat him like he was just not having any of it. He was like, "Get away from me!"
Oh no! So no tattoos then in another life.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
No tattoos for you. No tattoos for you.
Then I missed the whole conversation about Greek goddesses and how I said that Artemis used to be my favorite until I realized she was a virgin by choice and decided Athena, which was number 2 for me, became my number 1. Also, it kind of happened when I quit my tomboy ways, started acting more like a civilized person. It's not like that I went from tomboy to girly. I went from Tarzan, king of the jungle, to a person who can, interact with human society.
Hello, fellow human. I am also human. I would like to spend time with you.
It was kind of like that. I actually
kind of what I did on Saturday.
Come down from the trees to interact with people. That was pretty much it. Because I spent my childhood in trees. I read in trees. I wrote in trees. I couldn't be bothered to be on the ground because it was too mainstream. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hi, Shay and Jace. I hope I didn't scare anyone.
Oh, people are coming. Yay.
Yay. Good morning, everybody. I figured that we'll start in like 2 minutes just to get everybody in here.
Yep.
There's so many skulls. I need more skulls. What is
Let's
this?
have a do with Carol. We can never have enough skulls.
Never have enough skulls. Never enough dogs, never enough skulls. That is Caro's motto. I don't know what this is, but it's shiny and I want it.
Okay. Just watching Carol's face as she looks at all of the skulls on Amazon.
It's so shiny. I have to have it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I always tell my family because they're like, we don't know what to get you. I was like, get me a skull. It's like, but we got you a skull last year. Like, what's your point? Like, give me another one.
Yeah, give me another one. I usually ask for gift cards, and they're like, but what do you want? I was like, not a clue. Gift cards.
Yeah, I tell my dad to give me like those Pandora charm things because those are easy.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have like a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them. They're all Disney themed, which is nice. I wish that they made the villains though.
True. It's true. It's shiny. Oh my god. I have to have it.
Oh, jeez.
Interestingly enough, she was looking for a bird skull earlier, so I guess that kind of makes sense.
I found it. It's mine.
And on that note, it is now 8:45. So we're gonna start the thing. And in 15 minutes we get to watch Carol do her bookshelf stuff. It'll be great. So 3, 2, 1, do the thing.
Artist. No.
Okay, and we are done with the first one.
Yes, we are.
Yay. Carol can take a break for a couple of minutes.
I got exactly 501.
I wasn't paying attention to how many words that I got because I'm not working on my stuff right now.
Oh,
772.
Nice.
That's good though.
I'm just doing a brain dump for the day to get all the stuff out of my head. And so, yeah, my fingers hurt now. How many books did you get up?
I got 8 shelves up. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's working fast.
I guess. I mean, it's just shelves. I don't have anything on them yet. Putting stuff on them is going to be hard.
Where did you get those from?
IKEA! It's actually a really, like, it's really flushed against the edge of my wall. Like, I don't have access to the switch anymore, so anytime I want the light on, I have to use the overhead here.
Yeah, that's how what mine is over here, but I want something that goes right there. Because while I have my little itty-bitty bookshelf, if I get more shelves, that means I have to fill them with stuff, which is kind of what I want.
Yeah, the whole reason I'm not really filling up that top part very much is because if I need to actually lean the bookshelf out, I can't have it be top heavy. So I'm going to put a lot of stuff here on the bottom, but leave the top sparse. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, the eyes are right over here, Dana. They're in that little paper thing right there. There's a bones. Courtesy bones. So the eyes are there, fear not. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'll probably put them along that so that way people still feel stared at.
Oh, I remember those days when the sun was annoying me. I miss them now. Because it's dark all the time.
The sun's just now getting up now. And it's 8 here. Usually it's up by like 5.
Ugh. Yeah, that time change messes with everything.
Oh, I hate it. We don't even honor it.
I know. There is another switch, and I love this. I'd move there just for that. But then there are other issues.
Jace, why are you saying silence? I don't understand. Explain. I don't know what that means. Especially since one of my characters' name is Silence and he doesn't go to IKEA. Look at all the shiny skulls. Oh my god, there's so many.
I think actually, yes, all the furniture in this room is from IKEA. There's nothing that's not from IKEA. Well, actually the laptop table, but that's just a plastic thing. But otherwise, my desk, everything behind me, everything here, upstairs, the bookshelves there, everything is from IKEA, and the bed too.
Wow.
And the sheets, and everything is from IKEA. Because IKEA is kind of cheap compared to other furniture stores, and
Oh,
oh, it was IKEA instead of I kill you. Okay, I get it now.
Okay. Contact question. Dana, I am always looking for skulls. My family needs to grow, okay? They're lonely. They need more friends.
They're going to be up there talking to themselves, and you're going to turn around and be like, guys, come on.
I'm trying to work here. Come on, y'all. What? What was that?
Oh, goodness.
Use your words. Actually, don't use your words. I'm happy that you don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my dog to talk. I think everything he'd say would be food, walk,
Mine.
Can I hump the small dog now? Now? What about now? Can I hump him now? Now? Why do you keep saying no? I want to hump the small dog. That's what all of our conversations are.
About humping small. Never mind.
Oh no, because every now and then, if you see me suddenly disappear, it's because I'm going to
Yeah.
leave the small dog alone. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're in the way of my work.
Ooh, not that one.
What are you doing?
This one. Well, since your thing yelled at you again, we'll go for another 15 minutes.
All good by me.
This is mine. Give. It's mine. Give.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. And the second one is done. Dana asked if you wanted real skulls, because I have a feeling she will find a way to get them to you.
Oh, yeah, we were just chatting for a hot minute in Facebook, and I was like, I'll take some. All skulls matter.
Yeah.
You have made a mess on my floor.
I got 544, and I think I've reached my goal for the day, and I can start editing.
Yay! Oh, Vero, since you have surpassed the 50K, do you still have to validate on the new website that you did all the words?
It says I have to do it on the 20th, so I don't know how to do it until then, but it's like you get confirmed on the 20th, so on the 20th I'll go in there and do whatever I need to do.
Okay.
I know I hooked it up with Dabble, so I think Dabble may automatically do that for me, but I'll let you know as soon as I figure it out.
Okay. Well, because I was wondering how people did that with written words. Like if they were writing it in a notebook, how does that work?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I think basically you have to type it up.
Oh, screw that. Nope. I would never win. Mm-mm.
My problem is that I'm clearly finishing more than one project because I'm writing more than 50K, and then I have to just put it together in a Word file and validate, and it's annoying. Let me just add this to my Nano and see where I am, because I'm done with today.
Yeah, I have to go through and read through and add stuff now. So, ugh.
So I have 6,500 and change left until I hit 50.
Cool.
So it should happen at the end of the day on Wednesday.
That sounds good.
If I keep my what do you call it? My schedule and write 4K a day.
Shannon got 316.
What's wrong, dog? What do you want?
I'm glad mine doesn't make too much noise. Like, while I'm really sad that mine doesn't, make noise with the exception of snoring, I really kind of wish that he would be more of a conversationalist.
Yeah, no, mine is like now laying in bed and groaning for some reason.
Yeah. Mine is laying on my left foot, snoring obnoxiously. Poor baby.
Mine's just destroying this toy that was claimed to be indestructible, but it's not.
Oh, yeah. Copper has done that to many of his that are like, it's the indestructible toy. And I'm like, really? Because it's in pieces.
Yeah, it's all over my floor.
Wow. As long as he's not humping Tiny Dog, that's fine.
Well, he's not when he's destroying this toy, that's for sure.
Dogs are cute and fun.
And terrifying.
Also crazy.
Yeah, watching him turn into a werewolf at the vet when it came for the shots was like a whoa. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You scared me at the vet.
Yeah, no, mine, I've never had any such problems with him because he acts like when he goes to the vet, he acts like he's going to the park to play. He's so happy. It's like the happiest dog ever because there's food he can sniff. He's not getting any, but he can sniff it. There might be other dogs that he can bark at, cats that he can try to eat, and everyone at the vets pats him and spoils him. So most of the times he's so enraptured by everything that's happening to him that he doesn't even have time to realize they're giving him shots.
Yep.
And he's always been like this. It's like, oh, people playing with me. Fine, do whatever you want. Stab me if you need to with your stupid needle.
Copper's the same way until it actually happens, and then afterwards he's like, wait, we're at the vet? Okay, well now I'm going to be one big puss, and you have to take care of me the rest of the day.
Yeah, makes sense. No, mine, it's like, oh, great. Plus, the vet is kind of close to where we live, but far away enough that we can turn it into a 15-minute walk.
Oh,
So
good.
he's already happy when he gets there, and then when he leaves there, he's like, oh, more sniffing bushes and stuff. Yay.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I need to get Copper updated on shots. Do you know that there are people out there now who are starting to do the vaccination things with their dogs that they do with their
Oh,
kids?
no,
With the whole, oh, well, this vet is telling me that it only lasts this long, but really, I've seen from research that it lasts this long, so I'm going to wait 2 years instead of, however long it is. I'm like, guys,
dogs,
no.
you always give them shots once a year. Like, it's not that often. Just go get your shots, man.
Yeah. I saw that and just went, okay, that's it. But I do need to get Copper's updated. You were supposed to get updated last month. She has all of hers wrestling in the living room. If you buy dog
It's Shannon, not Sharon. Jesus.
Oh.
Shannon got 316 words. That's so cool.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that.
Well,
that's a good...
I take them all back. I'd be taking them all back because they are all destroyed.
Yeah, apparently. Jace, that's no.
I only saw it with one person, and I was like, no.
Let's not forget the vegans who try to make their cat vegan, too. Let's not forget those people.
Yeah.
Oh, or dogs. Like, there was this guy on YouTube that was super dedicated vegan, and they tried to raise their dog as vegan. And it had, like, really huge issues and deficiencies, and it almost died.
Yeah.
Somebody who was vegan asked me to pet sit their dog when I only had one dog, like many years ago. And we brought the dog over, and she's like, yeah, it's on a vegan diet. We're like, really? And like, she was just feeding this dog like oatmeal with like vegetables in it. And as soon as she left, we gave like the dog steak, and it was like the most happy animal in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it could even like crawl to the steak at that point, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So. They're carnivores, felines and dogs alike. Like, have you seen their teeth? That's not a vegetarian animal.
No.
Yeah.
But it makes them feel better to say that their animal's vegan.
No.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand why you wouldn't eat meat because you think it's good for the environment. Although farming is not that good when you eat veggies. Like, let's face it. It's also killing the bees. But hey, whatever. Your personal choice. Or yeah, we're eating algae, but we don't care what.
Yeah, we don't care about the others.
The ocean. I mean, it's debatable anyway, but whatever, good for them if they can eat vegetables and not have health issues, because some people can't do it because they get bloated and super tired and whatever. But a dog that's pretty much made to eat like meat-based diets and a cat. Yeah. It's like, have you seen a cat hunting? If you leave them in the wild, they're going to eat birds and stuff. So, and all the mice, and you want them to eat what? Rice? Just rice? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you can't hunt rice. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
We clearly have opinions on this.
Sorry?
Oh.
So we clearly have opinions on this.
Yeah. Oh no, I do. Just all the more reason why I just stay inside and don't deal with a whole lot of people.
Yeah, I think we tend to forget that we're kind of omnivores and we can survive on pretty much whatever we want if we have enough of it. But dogs and cats are not humans, people, in terms of dietary needs.
Yeah, they
And I
may
have,
be your babies, but they are not humans.
just an aside, I'm just as opinionated about people who feed their dogs pizza and chocolate and
Oh yeah.
other human food with lots and lots of spices on it. So yeah,
Yep.
feed them proper food. That would be great.
I found
And
a
in the
skull.
chat, we're still talking about toys, so that's cool.
Yeah.
There is a skull.
Shannon, that's what mine does.
What? What is it? What is going on?
I remember I bought him a cute toy that lit up, and I was like, oh, he's going to be so happy. It took him exactly 30 seconds to break it into 4 different pieces.
Nice. And they have stuff now on, oh, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's BarkBox that has their little subscription of toys where the toys, like it's a pull apart bear and things like that. So it's a big toy, but it has some extra stuff with it. So hopefully that keeps them more entertained than just one big fluffy animal. That puppy really hates attention.
Yeah, he doesn't like attention at all.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Bubba.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah.
He's a good puppy.
You and your werewolf at the vet. I like that vet, you know. It's really nice. And we had to muzzle you.
It's all good.
Hey, baby. All right, go away. He's trained. I know he's trained. Like yesterday, I was just like, I finished 2 big homework assignments for grad school, and I was kind of doing like that zombie shuffle to the bed, and he was like all over the place, and I like looked at him, and I was like, stop, and he like stopped. I was like, go to the pillow, and he like went and sat on the pillow, and I was like, good, and then I fell asleep.
I noticed that too. Whenever you were playing with him, whenever you first got him, there were things that you would say that he would follow. It's like, okay, well, at least he didn't look well loved, but he definitely was trained.
Yeah. I suspect there was a spouse dispute going on. That's my thought. I'm taking the dog, that kind of thing.
And
we have ones around here, they just drop them off.
Yeah.
They took him and then they abandoned them just because of...
Okay, so like I can't speak for lots of different parts of America, but I do live in an area where the dog population is like, it's a tool, it's not a companion. So a lot of the people who live in this area, when they don't want their dog anymore, they'll literally just drop it off in the car somewhere and hope it figures it out. And then, but like the thing that makes me think that the thing that makes me think that Bones wasn't on the street very long is the fact that when I sat down to actually wash him, he was not as dirty as I thought he was going to be. Like the water was not that filthy, and he didn't have scabs or a lot of other things. But he was already like at this state of like underfed. So
he didn't know how to get food on his own.
No, he didn't. I want to say that he may have been out there for maybe a day or 2, but he was already like this. So
maybe they didn't take proper care of him before he was abandoned.
Yeah. Teach me your ways. Time management. Yeah. You can, if you want, I can give you some time management tools that I use and kind of show you how I like block up my schedule. So that like right now I give Athena like 2 hours of my day. Like for 2 hours, I will sit on Athena's stream and do whatever we're doing on Athena's stream.
I feel loved.
Oh. But yeah, if you look me up on Facebook, it's like carobrown.56. You can just like message me on there and I can just shoot you free stuff. So that's what I do.
And with that, it is 9:35. Yeah, it's time for you to go play with your books again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going back.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I'll make sure to pause this. completely went past the time on that. Only by like 6 seconds.
Same. I just wanted to finish a sentence.
Yeah. Well, I had seen it and I was like, wait, wrong music. This isn't the same.
Leave him alone.
Shannon went off to school. So, Carol, you do time blocking, don't you?
Yeah, so when it comes to like doing anything that has to do with like time management, there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can do it. One of the things that I'm trying out right now is something that's called calendar blocking. So it's kind of like, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can just share the screen with you so that way you guys know what I'm talking about, because that's just easier if I give you a visual.
Because I do it lightly. I just really lack the conviction to do it. Like normally, like mine will say 8:30 to 10 o'clock or 8:30 to 10:30 is this, and then I have other time that I just designated as work, but I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go do something else.
Here,
So
I'm trying to share that with you.
Yep.
Okay, so this is called calendar blocking. So
bigger.
calendar blocking, the way that it works is basically you have designated time to do whatever it is that you're doing. So as you can see right now, I'm in the stream with you. It's supposed to be my writing time, but I'm building a bookshelf, right? So just because I already did the nano stuff. But then after, oh, no, go back.
Oops.
But after this, I'm actually going to be scripting my video for Friday, and then I'm going to record it. And this says tarot practice, but I pretty much do that whenever I have a moment to do it. And as you guys can see here, I do have some blocks where I don't have anything going on, and that's just because life happens. So I need to know where my dead time is. Also, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually the project manager for Other Worlds Inc. So a lot of times, like yesterday, my boss is like, I need to call you so we can talk about stuff. When can I do that? I pull up this calendar. I'm like, well, I've got an opening between 11 and 1 today, and then after 4:30, and then, you know, wherever these gaps are, I purposely leave those so that way, if they need me to like make a call or whatever, I'm like, these are my times. Those are my dogs. So this is one way that you can do it. It doesn't always work for everybody. And one of the things when stop screen. Stop it. Oh, it would probably help if I took this off. So one of the things that you have to know is kind of like your own self-ability. So this is working for me pretty well right now. Before, what I used to do is I used to have like a little daily to-do list, but then that ended up not working after, I want to say, probably 2 months, because if I fell behind on my tasks and I felt overwhelmed and I got stressed out, where here it's like I have this designated time between here and here to do things, and whatever I get done is when I get done. So
yeah, I'm trying to do that, but it's mostly a support system for achieving my daily to-dos. Because if I have time blocked, I figured, okay, there's enough to get all this done, so I'm not panicking anymore. And I do it in Google Docs now. I was thinking of doing it in an actual planner, but I think it just works better in Google. Because I tried that and I just don't want to look at the planner, to be honest, because I'm used to my bullet journal to manage my week. And then I prefer everything else be on my computer and my phone, especially since if I want to create an event from an email and, you know, coordinate tasks, then it's just easier.
Yeah, it's the same. While I really enjoy my bullet journal, I'm not going to erase all the stuff just because I forgot something and I need to put it here whenever all the stuff is right here.
Yeah, and I'm trying to have like main tasks that need to be done. And then for everything else, if I just need to take a break, I'll just ignore whatever's in the calendar. Because, for example, today I was going to finish writing immediately after I finished my stream and then do my, what do you call it? My video for November and my drawing for November, and I was just too tired. So I set up Restream for my art channel to have double streaming. I did some admin stuff that was easier. And then I had already blocked the time for your stream, and I knew I'd finish writing then and then get my editing done, and we're fine. So that's what I did. But I'm trying to find ways where I'm flexible enough that I don't lose it if I don't do everything that I need. But for days like yesterday, so yesterday was insane. Like there was so much to do. And I just blocked the time and I felt better because I was like, there are enough hours in the day, at least in theory, for me to finish this. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need to panic. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, if people are interested, I mean, probably not this month, but maybe a bunch of us here in AuthorTube can do a stream where we talk about different ways to be productive, and we can throw something into the channel or the Facebook group saying, what are things that we can tackle on topic basis, and then we can discuss them and give resources. That might be something that we can do.
I would totally,
especially for the new year, because I know a lot of people like to try new things around, the end of December, beginning of January.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I'm totally in for that, especially since I've been trying to find ways to manage my life in a productive way.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was trying to consolidate everything into one place, and I realized that doesn't work. So it's finding more tools. So I have stuff in my bullet journal. I have stuff on my habit trackers. I have stuff in the project management, the time management app. I have stuff on Google Calendar. It's fine.
You're all over the place.
And yeah, that's nice.
I'm thinking I'm gonna test drive something. If it's that Notion app. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, it's kind of like a workflow thing, but it's got a calendar and some other stuff in there. And I've seen a few people ask me about it, but I haven't tried it yet. So I was probably gonna stress test that this week and see how well it worked, and then maybe that's something that we can talk about too.
It's just Notion, just like that.
Yeah, Notion. It's like
Notion. All-in-one workspace for your notes, tasks, and whatever. Notion.so. That's the one, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I'll download that too and see how I like it. Yeah, I just lack conviction whenever it comes to doing stuff. I can make all of the plans and make them all pretty, but actually doing them is a totally different monster altogether.
I think one of the important things that I always tell people is that when you make plans, write them in pencil because stuff changes. And you need to not make plans when you're feeling ambitious, because when you're ambitious, you make a lot of things that you want to do. And then when you get tired, you don't do it. Like I was talking to my boss yesterday because he wanted to do a whole bunch of things. Now I was the reality brick going, no, you can't do that right now because we have to focus on pushing these IPs out. And once these IPs are out, then you can focus on doing this thing. So just, so the list of things that we're doing is growing, but the list of things that he wants to do is list of things I'm letting him do is getting smaller, because he's the kind of guy that when he focuses on something, he gives it like 200% of his attention. And I want him to focus on what we have to do now versus things that he wants to do in 2 years. So
he's probably very thankful for you that you just hit him on the back of the head and go, nope, this is what we're working on. And install the horse blinders on him.
Yeah. A little bit. I feel bad because I'm just like, no, we can't do that. I hate being the no person. I really do.
This looks interesting though.
I know, right? It did look interesting. I saw 2 videos about it, so I do want to check it out, but I haven't tackled it yet. So maybe we can do that, the management thing in, I don't know, December, probably after Christmas. Yeah.
Between Christmas and New Year's, it would work.
Where's my paper at?
Or maybe we should do it before Christmas because people might be on vacation by then.
Okay, so productivity video. I should say productivity live stream.
Oh dear Lord, I'm gonna have to mess with that later. Wow.
And I'm gonna take that and put it right here.
And Jace put a quote from his story. You need to get used to California. We have over 100 different cultures, 16 sexual orientations, and 7 different genders in this school alone. Goodness gracious, isn't that true?
Mm.
Well, if it's high school, you have to figure everything out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your teacher's got to figure things out with you too. Do you want to do another one? It's on the hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that Elena's thing yelled at her, so we might as well hop to it. So we'll do one last one and probably be done for the day.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. That one flew by extremely quick. Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
So basically, I got 1,000 words and 2 chapters and a half. So pretty good.
I put more stuff over there.
I actually brain dumped a whole NaNoWriMo day. So that makes me happy. The words don't count because it has nothing to do with the story. But hey, I got the day out of the way, I guess. Ava showed up, which is awesome. Hi. Oh my goodness. Okay. I know there are other people in the chat. It just takes forever. Oh, ah, and Destiny showed up too.
Hey, Destiny.
All right, just a second.
Oh, Florida sounds great. Yeah, Eva, my weekends are terrible, and that's why I'm trying to finish early before next week. Actually, trying to finish early before Friday because Ember has a half day, and then so starts her Thanksgiving vacation, which doesn't make me feel very thankful. I wish that mine napped. She's getting out of that nap phase. And I'm like, dude, you're going to regret it whenever you get older. Naps are fantastic.
Yeah, naps are great.
Okay, so I have to share this. There's a company that keeps reaching out to authors. I'm trying to find the exact name. Come on, come on. They're based in China and they have an office in New York. And what they offer is pretty much an option to publish your books as a serial. It's non-exclusive. Okay, it's Global Creative Publishing. That's the name of the NYC branch. And John Lai Global is the original company. So they have like partnerships with sites in China and other Asian markets where people pay for access to your story. So they get a few chapters free, and then if they want to see the rest of the chapters, there's a paywall. And they're emailing authors to get them to publish with them on these platforms. And I've been trying to get some information on them because I don't know them. They're rather new. I see they got some people to publish there. And there was a thread in 20 Books about this. And I asked one of the authors what she decided to do, because initially she received the contract and an IP lawyer looked at it and it wasn't really good for the author. And she says now that she passed on it because pretty much they had rights for movies. If they were turned into movies within those countries, they'd have the rights and she'd get no money, or she'd get what money they decided to do to get her. And she said she passed. And I was just asking her now, does this mean they weren't open to changes in the contract? Because a lot of publishers, when you submit a book to them, they will take all the rights, like they decide what movies are made and whatever. But if they're a legit company, they accept changes or taking out clauses from the contract. But she says she just passed based on what the IP lawyer said. So I want to know whether she tried to amend the contract or not. because that's important. A lot of companies will offer you contracts that favor them more than they favor you, but then they're open to negotiations, and then it works out.
Yeah, there was another China company for webcomics that actually reached out to one of our IP authors because they wanted them to publish on their platform, and we said, well, find the contract and see what it says, and we can talk about it. And we told him to say no because in the contract to post on their platform, they basically wanted all rights, and we're like, well, we're the publisher, we have all the rights. And they're like, okay, but we want all the rights. And it's like, I don't think you understand. We're telling you no. And they're like, well, let's negotiate. You sign, and then we have all the rights. It's like, that's not a negotiation.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works.
To be fair, this whole conversation with them happened in May, when they didn't appear to have a New York office at the time, and their emails weren't the best written. Now I see they have the New York office, and the emails, first of all, are formulated differently, because in the initial ones, they were trying to say, we're not scamming you. I think it was kind of lost in translation, because apparently in Asia, it's quite common for publishers to reach out to people directly, because being agented is not a big thing. So now they kind of refined the emails, and they're more like, we know that most authors are weary of cold emails, but we're trying to reach to them directly and let the public decide what's good or what isn't, whatever. So I'm thinking that they might have changed their strategy when they saw people weren't biting, because the contracts were kind of weird. But the problem is, as long as they negotiate and you can get to a contract that is good for you, and the only rights they have is to publish on that platform, then okay, fine, why not? But otherwise, no. But I need to know these things. I need to know if, when she went back to them and said, I don't like this contract, I want these changes, whether they said, okay, we can do that, or no, take it or leave it.
Yeah, so, yeah, because the situation I'm talking about happened 2 weeks ago, and I told the authors, like, if they can make a contract that's publisher friendly, then I don't have a problem with it. But they were literally like, just sign, give us rights, sign. And it was just like, and their
company, was it?
I don't remember off the top of my head right now. He just sent me the contract and I said no. But one of the things that made me like kind of do a head tilt is that their way of uploading comics is that you have to email the images to them and then they upload them. And I said no to that right away too.
Yeah, that's weird. No, this seems like a place where you upload your stuff, because you can start uploading before your book is final. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, because they're more like an intermediary. They sign partnerships with a lot of sites that are subscription based. So yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, like, people usually, if they hear anything of China, they're going to be, oh my God, they're going to steal everything. And there are authors who published stories in magazines in China. They were translated and whatever, and some are legit. And from what I've noticed, for new companies, if they're just starting out and they ask for something that's kind of, it makes you just take a step back. It, in a lot of cases, it's because they don't know better, and it's okay if you talk to them and say, that's not exactly okay. It might be for you, but for me, it's not, for this reason. Usually they amend their business model. So that's why I'm just curious to find out exactly how dealing with them was. I'm still going to reply that email and ask for more details, because I need to know. And if they're really bad, I need to be able to share the information.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Because some of the people said, oh yeah, like nobody reads me, but these people found me. And that's, how did they find them? But
you look desperate.
But in my case, it doesn't exactly apply. So I'm not sure if they just didn't know how to search for people who are more popular because they were just starting out, or whether they were just mass emailing everyone. I don't know. But again, it looks like from May to now, they've changed their approach quite a bit. And they opened the New York office, which I'm thinking it was their move to actually get valid contacts in the market, because they realized maybe if pulled away from China, they couldn't do it properly.
It is kind of sketchy when it comes from China. I think they're starting to realize that, yeah.
Yeah. Not sure, but yeah. The wonders of being an author, especially when you self-publish, because all of this, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
There's no one else to vet people. But it's fun, though.
I need to go get coffee. I gotta mail out Tamara's thing today too. So I was like, Monday's here. I can take it easy. No.
No.
Take it
I
easy.
gotta force myself to take it easy today. And it's sort of working, but not really.
Well, that's the whole thing too, is that after you go, and it's like, okay, well now I can take a rest day, and it's like, but I have all this stuff to do still.
Yeah, I think that's the issue, because it's not exactly a rest day, it's an easier day, which is it's a bit of a difference, and things pop up, and then you realize, oh, I worked more than I planned to. Great.
What a good doggo. Good doggo.
Yeah. He came for cuddles. He's sleeping because he slept in my bed until now, obviously. But at night, if I'm cold and I want him to sleep on the bed with me so that he can keep me warm.
Oh, that was me with Mac last night. Mac is like this little furnace dog, so I'm like, you have to come on the bed because it's cold.
Yeah, but mine stays for like a minute and then he goes away because it's too hot for him.
Oh no, Mac won't leave. He won't leave. He like curled up next to my back and just stayed there all night.
Aww, I want that.
I think part of the reason was because he was trying to get away from him too. So he's like, if I just lay next to you, he won't come for me.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Huh. This is his way of pretending to leave me be. He goes right behind me and sits there. So
Copper will do that while I'm cooking. He'll be right behind me and I can see him. But it's like, dude, if I back up and I don't realize you're there, then all this is going all over the place and you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah. I know.
I'm trying to teach him to stay out of the kitchen, and it's good for a little bit, and then he forgets, and it doesn't work, and he's right back behind me.
I'm just surrounded by them right now, so.
You have your own bodyguard of puppers. That's fine.
Yeah,
I can't really show us all the puppers, Carol.
You want to see all of them? All right.
Yes.
Okay, well, that one just left, but.
It's fine.
He's like, I'm not going to be on the camera. So there's one.
Oh, my God. No, poor Tim.
So you have one foot warmer, one destroyer of toys.
Yep, and then the other one left, and Mac won't come in here right now until this one has been neutered. So.
Well, even then, Copper was neutered, and he still humped whenever he was really worried. Whenever we were moving from Michigan to Texas and I had him in daycare, he was getting in trouble for, like, being on every single animal. Oh, good Lord. He came home and he was like, they would use a squirt bottle, and they were like, yeah, this isn't working. I don't know what to do. And I was like, just hug him, I guess.
I got him to come back.
Hi. Aww.
Hello, Ranger. How are you?
They're so cute.
Yep. You know, good doggo. I made you come in here because I have some pets. That's a good dog.
You want more doggos too?
I'm not lifting mine up because he's just there being a foot warmer. And if I move my camera, then it's going to go to shit. So
it's all good. You'll show him on camera later.
Yeah.
Aww.
There you go. Everyone is getting cuddles.
You okay there, buddy? What you doing? Want butt scratches? Okay, butt scratches. Butt scratches.
Dogo.
You guys butt scratches and now he's left. I'm done with you.
And Alec joined too.
Hey, Alec.
Which I'm really happy for. Yeah, I was gonna say, which I'm really happy that people are joining. However, we're pretty much done.
Yeah, we're just wrapping up.
We're doing our dog cool down talk.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not doing outros first. Somebody
Okay,
else
I
do it.
can go first. It's fine. Hey everyone, I'm Alina. I'm an author, in case it wasn't obvious so far. I write all the books in all the genres, and if you hurry up, you can still get 2 of my box sets at 99 cents because they're on a Kindle countdown deal. So you get 7 books for the price of $2. So you should definitely check out my Amazon. It's the same name everywhere. So yeah, that's me. And this is Addis.
Oh. My name is Kara Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author, and I have a channel where I talk about the life and actually talk and whine about the life of a writer.
Was that a pun? Was that wine as in WINE?
That too, yes. I do occasionally get drunk and do videos, so you never know what you're going to get on that channel sometimes. This week I'm actually going to post the series Bible video that I said I was going to do, so that's coming out this week. My book is also available on Amazon, Queen of Swords and Silence. It's an urban fantasy about a malformed Valkyrie who has to deal with problems that she didn't make, so that's pretty much my spiel.
And it's fun, and it's sarcastic, and everybody should read it. It's great.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Have you read the Bartimaeus trilogy?
Mm-mm.
It's a little. I mean, it's for a younger crowd. It's YA, but it's definitely the same sarcastic stuff. So whenever I started reading yours, I was like, "Oh, hey, I wonder if she read this," and just forgot to ask you until now.
Yeah, I don't read a lot of YA, but I'll check it out later.
It's even just like the first couple of pages because he'll do something sarcastic, and then if you actually read the book, I'm not sure if they formatted it right on Kindle, but reading the book and then there are footnotes where he's a sarcastic jerk face underneath. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, my name's Athena. This is my channel. I'll be doing a plan with me after this, so hopefully I'll be able to upload it because I completely missed last week. And I think the week before.
Stuff happens. Don't worry.
I make the videos. I just don't upload them.
That's exactly how I end up skipping bullet journal videos. Like
Yep.
I'm like, oh, this month I'm going to do it on time. Oh, it's a bit late, but it's fine. Oh, it's the middle of the next month and I didn't upload it. I guess I'm skipping now.
Yep, that's about how that works. It's like, oh, it's Friday. Maybe I can do an After the Pen, but I don't write in it this month. So it's like, okay, well then never mind. It looks pretty. That's about it. Yeah, I've got less than 7,000 words to win NaNoWriMo, which makes me so happy.
You can do it.
Oh yeah, I can. It's just actually doing it. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I have.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah. Thanks for having us. Let's crash your party.
I'm gonna end the broadcast and then really end it because it has to ask twice.
Oh, well, bye everybody. Have a